All right, y'all. It's time. I'm doing it. I can't help myself. As somebody who is obsessed with golf and plays a lot of golf and practices a lot of golf, I'm going to expose for you the lies of both Donald Trump and Joe Biden on their golf games. Because it's just, look, I know it's petty. I know it's not a very important issue, but it's indicative of what they do on other serious issues, other political issues where they lie like a rug. So, all right, let's start with this. Trump does a rally the other day in Miami. By the way, he had his own supporters waiting in the Miami heat in July in 100-degree weather for 4 hours before he came out. He was 4 hours late. So anyway, I don't even know how these fucking people survived. You got to be chugging water and Gatorade and have ice on your neck and all these different things to try to stay. And you're close to each other, like all huddled up in a crowd, which makes the temperature feel even warmer. And I'm a guy who likes heat outside, right? I love the summer, but this is... So anyway, he goes out there. This is the big thing that came out of this rally. He both challenged Biden to a live debate, one-on-one, and also challenged him to a golf match with some interesting stipulations.
So tonight I'm officially offering Joe the chance to redeem himself in front of the entire world. So Marco and Byron and everybody, here's what we're going to do. You guys can be referees if you like. Let's do another debate this week so that Sleepy Joe Biden can prove to everyone all over the world that he has what it takes to be president. But this time it will be man-to-man, no moderators, no holes barred. Just name the place, anytime, anywhere. And in the debate, Sleepy Joe also declared that he wanted to test his skills and stamina against mine on the golf course. Can you believe this? Did you ever see him swing? He's like this. That's why this evening I am also, and this is in honor of you and everybody here, is 45,000 people. That's a lot of people. I'm also officially challenging Crooked Joe to an 18-hole golf match right here on Doral Blue Monster, considered one of the greatest tournament golf courses anywhere in the world, one of the great courses of the world. It will be among the most watched sporting events in history, maybe bigger than the Ryder Cup or even the Masters. And I will even give Joe Biden 10 strokes aside. 10 strokes, that's a lot. That means 20 strokes in case you don't play golf. I will give him 10 strokes aside, and if he wins, I will give the charity of his choice, any charity that he wants, $1 million.
All right, so the Biden team comes out and they, do this long post aggressively going after Trump and being like, we know he has time to mess around and play golf, but we're busy creating jobs and we're busy managing Russia invading Ukraine, and they go through this whole spiel. But anyway, so Biden already rejected this. But look, I got to do it. We got to talk about it. Oh, on the debate part, let me talk about the debate part for a second. Look, call a spade a spade. Nothing's going to be different in a second debate. It would be very, very similar to the first debate, and I have no doubt that Biden would come out looking worse. I do. I mean, look, he's just not there anymore. Don't take my word for it. A big money Democratic donor who's all in for the Democratic Party, George Clooney, he came out and was like, Biden's got to step down. He said the guy we saw at the debate is the guy he is now. He's not 2016 or 2012 Joe Biden. That guy is gonzo, dog. So they didn't agree to the debate. I think in theory they are going to debate on September 10th. Maybe, right? But he didn't agree to this particular debate this week. Again, I don't think he could do it. Anyway, all right, so now let's get to the fun part, the golf part. I know just as much about golf as I do about politics. I might even know more about golf. I put my golf knowledge up against literally anybody, okay? I'm going to walk you through how full of shit both of these guys are. All right, so let's start with Trump. So who is a better golfer, Trump or Biden? Yeah, let's just start very basic. Who's a better golfer, Trump or Biden? The answer is Trump. Trump's a much better golfer than Joe Biden. One of the main reasons at this point is because Biden has very severely restricted mobility and he's just weak. And you're going to see that in his swing in a second. So here is a flattering video of Trump hitting a golf drive, and you'll be able to tell, even if you're not a golfer, you could tell he could play. He could play. All right, here we go.
Very nice.
So for a guy of his age, that's actually a very good swing. Now, his mechanics are pretty fucking horrible. But for a guy of his age, he could clearly get the ball around. So here, I put this on slow. So see how he takes the club back way inside? This club is supposed to be like going through his hands here. So he whips that club way inside, and then he sort of tries to reroute it and get it back on plane here. And then he sort of lunges at it. But I would honestly say driving looks like it's the best part of his game. I think he's better with driver than he is with any of his other clubs. And many pro golfers who've played with him, Tiger Woods, John Daly, and others have said, he really gets it out there for an old guy. I would guess he probably hits the ball 220 to maybe 240 yards with a driver. So again, not bad for his age. Now, having said that, he claims he's like a 2 handicap. Not in a million fucking years. That is a brazen lie. So just to give you a sense of just how much of a lie that is, these are some people were able to sneak next to a golf course as he's playing one of his courses here. And this is what his short game looks like. You ready? So he's got a wedge in his hand. He's pretty close to the green. Maybe like, I don't know, 60, 80 yards, something like that. Watch this. That's called a duff. He's probably like 60 yards away. That was a duff. All right, now he walks up. That's another duff. That's another duff. And that ball's come back to his feet. And he finally gets one. Okay. So, I know many of you are not golfers, but what you just saw there is something you would literally never see from a 2 handicap. I mean, you might, maybe once around, they'll hit one like really skanky looking shot, like a top or something, or a thin, or hit one a little bit fat, maybe comes up 20, 30 yards short. You're not going to see back-to-back total duffs with wedges. It's never going to happen with a 2 handicap. All right. More. Here's another one. Look, again, and this is some John Daly verified. His short game is a real fucking problem. His short game sucks. Trump's short game sucks. His best part of his game is his driver. His irons are probably middle part of his game, and then short game is horrible. So watch this one. Here he is. I mean, he could literally putt this if he wants to. He's close enough where he could just whack a putter up there. He takes out the wedge, and that's a shank.
Shanked it.
That's a shank.
Oh my god, I got that on video.
That's a shank. Again, the occasional shank, maybe it happens once every, depending on like your swing mechanics and what your misses are, maybe it happens once every 30 rounds with a guy that's a 2 handicap, but he ain't no fucking 2 handicap, all right, bro? He's just not a 2 handicap, but it gets worse. So Trump claims, oh, I win club championships. He says like every year he wins club championships. This year he said, I won 2, and they weren't even senior club championships. They were regular club championships. Okay, these are always at his courses, and let's call a spade a spade. He's lying about it. So this video actually goes into detail about his history of aggressively cheating at golf. I'll speed this one up a little bit so we can get through it. Watch this.
Run properties, if you've been to one, you know that. Very well run properties, if you've been to one, you know that. Very well run properties.
I've never seen anybody do that in all of my years of playing golf. I'm 36 years old. I've been playing golf for probably 30 years. I've never seen anybody do that. Did you see that? He goes to tap it, he just picks it up and puts it in the hole. Here, one more time. Look at this.
Properties.
Grabs it, puts it in the hole.
That's true. The worst celebrity.
Now, you could say, oh, he's just, he's playing a fun round. It's not in a tournament or whatever. He just sort of gave it to himself, and that's all fine and dandy, but it gets way worse. Wait for it.
golf cheat ever. The suggestion that he's a cheat really irks him.
That's absolutely false.
Donald Trump is a cheat. He cheated his way out of serving in Vietnam. He's cheated on his wives. But the dagger to his empty heart lies in...
There's a place you can always find me.
To say Donald Trump cheats is like saying Michael Phelps swims, said Rick Riley, a Hall of Fame sports writer and author of Commander-in-Chief, How Golf Explains Trump. Here's how we know.
We clearly saw him hook a ball into a lake at Trump National in Jersey, and his caddy told him he found it.
Samuel played around with Trump and Anthony Anderson, who backed up that claim.
I shanked my ball to the left. Donald hit his ball. He shanked his ball further to the left.
Oh, but we've only...
Just for the record, you don't shank it to the left. You can shank it to the left if you're a lefty. Shanks only go to the right if you're a righty. But anyway, I'm nitpicking.
Just begun. Jack Nicklaus has won 18 majors. 18. Tiger Woods is still 4 behind, and we consider those the creme de la creme of golf. Jack has a handicap of 3.4. Donald Trump's self-declared handicap, a 2.8. If Trump is a 2.8, writes Riley, Queen Elizabeth is a pole vaulter. When playing with Tiger and Dustin Johnson, Trump on one hole dunked a shot into the lake, but as his opponents weren't looking, he simply dropped another ball and then hit that into the water too. Hall of Fame boxer Oscar De La Hoya witnessed Trump's cheating firsthand.
So first ball he hits to the water, gets another ball from his pocket, hits it off to the left, it's out of bounds. The fourth ball he hits it, I know it went into the bushes, we couldn't find it, but Donald, what he does, he tees off first so he can take off right away. We go off to our ball, and who do we see? Donald Trump right in the middle of the fairway. Oh, by the way, I found my first ball. It's right here.
He's shown his disrespect for his favorite sport, driving his golf court on the green, an absolute cardinal sin in the gentleman's game. Mike Tirico, formerly of ESPN and now NBC Sports, hit the shot of his life, a 230-yard three-wood towards an elevated green. When he got to the putting green, it was 50 feet left of the hole in a bunker. So what did Trump do? According to his caddy, telling Tirico, you know that shot you hit on the par 5, Tirico says? It was about 10 feet from the hole. Trump threw it in the bunker. I watched him do it.
That is psychotic behavior. Wait, it's going to get worse. I know. You're like, how the fuck can it get worse? You're throwing other people's golf ball into a worse place? That's evil shit, bro.
Check this out at Trump Washington at Lowe's Island. There's a Civil War monument between the 14th and 15th holes, reminding golfers of how many soldiers from the North and South died at that very spot. Seems like a nice act, right? Remembering those who died. Civil War historians have confirmed that no battle took place anywhere near the memorial.
Oh my
Dude,
God.
What is wrong with you? When it comes to cheating, he's an 11 on a scale of 1 to 10, wrote Riley. Trump has disputed Riley's claims, but recalled this from veteran journalist Leslie Stahl.
At one point, he started to attack the press. Why do you keep hammering at this? And he said, you know why I do it? I do it to discredit you all and demean you all, so when you write negative stories about me, no one will believe you.
Now, remember this?
He played more golf last year than Tiger Woods. No, think of it. We don't have time for this. We don't have time for this.
He's been president for 730 days. 236 of them are spent at a Trump property. 177 of them...
I don't care. I would prefer he stay on the golf course and not make actual decisions as president. You go waste your time on the golf course. Let somebody more serious run the country. But okay. So my analysis on Trump, I've seen every golf shot of his that has been posted publicly, whether it be on YouTube or Twitter or elsewhere. I've seen every swing that he's made that is a public swing. What is his actual handicap? He claims he's a 2 handicap. I would say his handicap is anywhere from 12 to 16. I think on a good day, Trump can put up an 84. But the idea he's shooting in the low 70s like he claims, winning club championships, 0% chance. 0. By the way, where I grew up, my best friend, his dad was a member at a very exclusive golf course in New York called Winged Foot. They've held like U.S. Opens there and whatnot. Very prestigious. Costs a gazillion dollars to get in there. And Trump was a member at that same course. Multiple people from that club have told me, oh, everybody knows he cheats. Everybody knows it. Because he cheats in the most brazen ways you could ever imagine. Ever. So his handicap would be 12 to 16. All right, now Biden. So Trump says he's a 2. He's not. He's a 12 to 16 handicap. Plays a lot of golf. Hits the driver pretty well, but everything else is kind of trash. On a great day, maybe he could put up an 84, right? Here's Biden. Now, Biden claimed in the debate, he said at first, I'm a 6 handicap, or I was a 6 handicap when I was VP. Then he raises that up when Trump presses him on it. He goes, I'm an 8 handicap. Okay, so which is it, 6 or 8? And again, he's saying this is back when I kept handicap when I was VP. All right, here's what his swing looks like. Ready? So his biggest problem like he has zero power. He has like negative power. Joe Biden does. But wait, I got another one for you. This one is worse. Ready? Biden on the range right there. This is Biden right here. Watch this. It looks like he tried to hit a pitch shot.
Did he hit it?
And he shanked it. It hit like whatever's next to him and popped behind him. Watch this. Slow motion. He's going to hit like a pitch shot, shank it to the right, and then it hits something and pops up behind him. There's the ball there. So this is him, I think, when he was vice president, hitting a putt. And he actually made the putt. He actually made that putt. Okay. So looking at Biden, first of all, is Biden a 6 or an 8 handicap? No. Was he a 6 or 8 handicap when he was VP? No way. No way. Now, I could see Biden when he was younger, I could see him at his best having the handicap that Trump has now. Biden at his best, he could have probably been a 12 to a 16 handicap, right? Biden at his best when he was younger maybe could have put up an 84, like Trump could put up now on a good day, okay? But today, right now, Biden golfing, I don't think he could break 100. Maybe if I'm being kind, on a perfect day for Biden, maybe he could eke out like a 96 or 7. But I don't think he could break 100. And the funny thing is, Biden's strengths and weaknesses appear to be the exact opposite of Trump. Trump's best at driving the ball, probably mediocre at irons, and horrible short game. It looks like Biden's best is putting, right? And I would say maybe chipping and pitching, but he shanked a chip in that thing. But certainly his long game is his biggest problem. He has zero power. I mean, honestly, he probably hits the ball with the driver if he catches one today. I mean, shit. He's so stiff now. I honestly don't think he can play golf anymore. I think maybe in 2019 when he first became president, or 2018 or 17, maybe he could have played and shot with a cart and shot 100, 105, right? But now, I don't think he'd finish 18 holes, to be honest. I don't think he'd finish 18 holes. I don't think he could really play golf anymore. So, but in terms of the last time he was really mobile and able to play, his handicap was probably like 25, if I'm being kind. Remember, handicap is what you are at your best, kind of. So that's why I said Trump could be as low as a 12, because he could put up an 84 on a good day, right, on a par 72 course. Biden now can't even play, but back when he was mobile, 2019, 18-ish, yeah, maybe a 25 handicap. So, anyway, there you have it. They're both full of shit. By the way, Trump is right that he would almost certainly win playing Biden now and giving him 20 shots total. I think Trump would win, for sure, even with his horrible short game and all that. Again, I don't really think Biden can complete 18 holes now, given that bad. But anyway, look, I tell you that, again, because these people are just stone liars. I mean, they're just lying. Trump thinks he's a 2 handicap. Biden says he's a 6 or an 8, or he was recently. Like, neither one of them is in the same universe as that. Like, not even close. And this is kind of what they do on, like, every issue. Just bald-faced lies over and over and over. And I think that says something about them. I really do. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop. And watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.